Hey everybody, this is David Millar with the Millar Group, and this is your Russian River real estate market update for June 12th, 2026, where we take a look at the MLS hot sheet and get an idea about what's going on in the Russian River market. So if you're buying or selling, you've got an idea of what the statistics are. And we've had quite a shift since we talked, I think, 3 days ago. We had 129 homes on the Russian River market from Forestville to Jenner. Now we have 140. Those are total properties, actual residential homes. We had 93 and now we have 104. So we have 10 more homes on the market than we had just 3 or 4 days ago. And we're seeing right now we've got about 14 new homes on the market since the last time we talked. And we've had 3 homes sell. So we're seeing a shift. Is this going to be a permanent shift or is it a temporary shift because all of the global instability that's going on right now in the Middle East? We are not sure, but we are definitely seeing a trend. In talking to other agents, they've been giving me the same feedback that buyers are looking, but they are apprehensive and they're not pulling the trigger. So is this turning into a buyer's market? We don't know. Things could change very quickly if they get some kind of a settlement in the Middle East, and then all of a sudden the buyers will come back out and they will feel safe to be able to write an offer again. But right now we are seeing a bit of instability in the marketplace. So we had 14 new houses come on the market. And I'll run through those with you real quick. We had one up on Ridge Drive that we already talked about. I did a video on that. It's $897,000. It's 11731 Ridge Drive. There's a new listing at 9545 Valley Vista Road for $586. That's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Entry-level home in Rio Neto for $430,000. That's 16255 Rio Neto Road. Property on Old Cazadero Road, a great location along Hulbert Creek, which is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath for $612,000. That's 15521 Old Cazadero Road. There's a new listing on Cazadero Road, a little traditional Cazadero cabin getaway place. That's listed at $452,000. That's 5765 Cazadero Highway. Something new on Summit. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $639. Old Cazadero Road, 2-bedroom, 1-bath for $507. So there's a lot more properties to choose from. The 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot, house in decent condition, priced between $625 and $550. We've got a lot of those on the market right now. So if you're in the market between $550 and $625, you should have a lot to choose from. There's also a new property on Cazadero Highway. Actually, that's a retread at 4350. They've just dropped the price down to $699. That's 2 units, but it's close to the road, so it has some road noise. There is a really nice value that's come up at 15627 Riverside Drive, which is a riverfront for $750,000. That's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And it's raised up. It seems like it's in good condition, so if you want something close to town on the river, you can get that for $750,000. That's a good price. I expect that one to sell quickly. I've got a new listing at 9695 Rio Vista Road. It's a beautiful property. It has, I'm sorry, my printer just made a noise on me. It freaked me out. 9695 Rio Vista Road. It is a new listing. It's got about over 0.4 of an acre. Half of it is these beautiful terraced gardens. The other half is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home with a bonus space downstairs, an auxiliary space downstairs. It's a gardener's delight. Lots of sunshine, walking distance to Steelhead Beach. That's listed at $749,000. That's 9695 Rio Vista Road. Huckleberry Heights, there was a property up on Huckleberry Heights in Cazadero at $570. That's back on the market. We've had a few price decreases on upper end properties at $800,000 up to $1.3 million. They're all coming down. we only had, like I said, 3 houses go contingent, and the prices on those houses were $342,000, $299,000, and $509,000. So we're not seeing the high-end properties going into escrow right now. We're seeing bargain properties go into escrow for what's going into escrow. And we had 4 properties close. They all closed pretty close to asking price, which is good. We're not seeing drastic price. Once they're closing close to asking. But the homes that are priced over and sitting for a month or more, that generally means they're overpriced and they need to come down in order to get offers. So if you're thinking about buying, now might be a good time. There's a lot of inventory out there. We've got, like I said, 140 properties from Forestville to Jenner. That's the most we've had in a long time that I can remember. So we're in our peak season now. We've got a lot of listings to choose from. If you're interested in buying, now might be a good time to pull a trigger and get a deal. If you've got any questions regarding real estate out here in the Russian River, give us a call. Our number is 707-217-1786. I'm Dave Millar. Have a great day.